Try to be a little bit quiet. Haley's still asleep. Sun's just about to rise over there. I got some coffee made. It's we didn't sleep very well because it's so cold. But I assume as soon as the sun comes up, it's gonna warm pretty quickly. It's really quiet and really peaceful. I'm really dry. This desert really takes all the moisture out of you real quick. I'm never up this early. I got up at 4:40 because I was so cold I couldn't sleep. But also I could see that it was starting to get daylight and I didn't want to miss it. The sun, I don't know if it's probably not exposed correctly, but it is very close to rising. Nothing has shadows yet. The Steens mountain range is like glowing orange. It's just an incredible spot. I can't believe it. I don't know if it's actually warming up or if I'm just getting my blood flowing and I'm warming up. I don't know. I was taking some pictures earlier and noticed that there was a little bit of spots on my sensor, putting little dots in the sky. This is a horrible location to take your lens off and try to clean it, but I did go back and get a little rocket blower to try to get a little bit of those off. I think it helped a little bit, but nothing I can do like a deep clean at this time. Okay, sun's gonna come up any second. Good morning! Haley woke up just in time to see the sunrise. Got potatoes in the fire. Mabel is roaming around doing long dog stuff. Shadows are shortening pretty quick, but shadows are still mighty long.
They like showed up right as the sun.
Yeah, it was so cool. I did a little bit of a time lapse for a shadow growing or appearing, but
It almost fell on my face.
Mabel ripped up her paw a little bit by running too much. So put some Neosporin on it and gonna try to put on doggy. This is gonna hurt her.
You think so?
Because these are so tight and small.
I'll finally give her a little bit of padding. Ouch.
It's not gonna. Like, remember how tough these are to get on?
Do we have any bandage tape or anything to put over it? That just sucks. It's just gonna get worse and more irritated.
Let me look.
How are you gonna walk?
I know. Make this real after. I bet I give this 2 minutes. Alright, so for breakfast today, we have boiled eggs on a Hawaiian roll with tomato and lettuce and cheese. The sun's getting really bright, so hopefully this is exposed okay. So put these potatoes in the fire this morning. Made potatoes countless times. These burnt, but you can still eat the inside, kind of like you got a potato shell.
Yeah. A potato ball.
How was it?
That's fine. Look at her drool.
She's a dog that needs potato. Alright, so we are packed up. We're gonna go up to the front area where we paid to get through yesterday. Maybe grab some more water, see what options they have. The closest town isn't too close. We might end up driving into town, and then tonight we're gonna find another spot in this area. We thought about leaving the tent set up, but it'd be cool to have a different view tomorrow. My lips are super chapped. So we drove for a while, headed south, hit some town called Fields, Oregon, where we got a badass milkshake, got a lot of extra water, and then we realized that we were 21 miles from Nevada. So, welcome to Nevada. This is the Denio dump right here, this trash can. And I think it looks interesting enough that I'm going to get a picture of it. Yeah, we're just kind of roaming around today.
If only I gave a little more of myself, maybe you'd still be here with me. If only I had my thoughts in a well, maybe I'd sleep like a baby.
Alright, we are back from Nevada. We are at our new site. It's on a similar side of the desert, but yeah, on down quite a ways. I think we camped maybe half a mile that direction last night. Both of us still kind of wanted to have the Steens Mountains in front of us, and we're more directly in front of it tonight, opposed to at a slight angle. Yeah, another nice spot. Instead of like parking in the center, we got ourselves like into these little tufts of sand and plants. I don't know, what time is it? It's like 2 o'clock. It's getting pretty hot here, and I think it's going to continue to get hotter for the next couple hours.
I'm naked.
Yeah, Haley's naked.
I'm not naked yet.
I'm about to get naked. It's a strange feeling out here because it's so open, but so secluded at the same time. There's no one around, but anybody could see you if anybody were close. I don't know, it's weird.
If only I gave a little more of myself, maybe you'd still be here with me. If only I hid my fears in a well, maybe you'd sleep.
So the sun is finally starting to get lower in the sky. It's been a little bit of a rough afternoon, evening for me and Mabel both. Waking up before 5, I think I got 4:40 this morning with not very good sleep because I had this camera outside and I was doing a long time lapse, and I think I kept waking up because I was worried about it like getting rained on or Now, who knows why else. And then Mabel hurting her paw this morning. She's been kind of limping around with then the sun beating down on us. This is a super beautiful area, but it is a desert. It is brutal. My lips are dry. I'm a little bit dehydrated. Now, saying all this, I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely loving it out here, especially after taking a little bit of a nap in the shade, rejuvenating myself a bit. I would say that Haley and I are making dinner right now, but I'm walking and talking to the camera, and I did open the cans for her, but she's doing most of the work for dinner tonight. The clouds are kind of a little heavier than yesterday, so we're expecting a really nice sunset tonight. Definitely get some photos of that.
Going at it.
Good.
There's a pig. Yeah.
Where?
On my cup.
Ooh. Glad she's eating.
Yeah. I had to pour it on the ground for her to eat it. But, like, she won't take it out of the bag, but if I pour it out, if I get a handful and put it on the ground, she'll eat it.
You're a weirdo puppy.
You want some more?
What's going on with dinner tonight? What do we got?
Some camping chili.
Camping chili,
Some
nice.
Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, Hawaiian rolls and chili sounds so good together.
Yeah. Excited.
So yesterday, Haley and I were just blown away at the vastness of this place as we were traveling across and how just long it took. I'm able to put it into a little bit more descriptive words this time as we made our way back to this new campsite from Nevada. So you're going across, and you know how sometimes when you're traveling on country roads or highways, you see like a mirage, almost like waters on the road ahead of you? Well, that is at a constant distance ahead of you as you're traveling across this, like 60 mile per hour, and it looks like there's water and almost like you're about to run into a drop off. You're just going to go right off a cliff. It's the strangest feeling. And I know I've looked it up before to see like what causes that effect, but I don't remember. So I'm going to have to do that once we get internet service again. Yeah, and as you're going along, like off in the distance in every direction, it looks like there's water. So there's this fear that, oh, I don't want to go over there because I'm seeing water, and if I get too close to it, I might run into mud and then just get stuck in the middle of nowhere. But you look at Google Maps, and there is no water here. It's just really strange. So the sun is getting close to golden hour, so I'm gonna take the camera around and do a little bit of photography. I see this little tuft over here in between the two larger tufts, begging to have its photo taken.
If only I gave a little more of myself. If only you knew I gave it all that I had.
So we're getting ready for bed a little bit earlier than last night, a couple hours earlier than last night.
It's not even cold or dark yet.
Yeah, it's much more mild than last night, and of course was able to start a fire. It's a little bit windy, not bad.
You have to leave that on, okay?
Yeah, I did all the star photography last night, and I want to wake up early again. I want to wake up at like 4:45 because it was just so incredible. So I'm gonna try to get to more sleep than I did last night. Yeah, that's about it. Another early morning. I don't know if it's colder than yesterday morning, but it's definitely very, very cold. Just finished making coffee. I'm gonna get a little bit of fire going. And sunrise should happen. It happened, I think, at 6 yesterday. So probably in about 12, 15 minutes. So the sun's pretty high in the sky now. I think it rose about 45 minutes, maybe an hour ago. The desert's just so full of extremes. Like, I was so cold just 45 minutes ago. Now, you know, ran into a stick. Another 10 minutes I'll be taking off my first layer, and 10 minutes after that, be taking off the next layer. Yeah, I think we both froze in the tent last night. And yeah, like when it's that cold, you're looking forward to the warmth, and then midday warmth, you're just like can't wait for it to chill back out. It's just, yeah, there's only an hour or so here and there of middle ground. Other than that, just extremes. Yeah, so we're getting around. Gonna slowly make breakfast and make our way home. And I think Mabel's just gonna go over there and just stay on her mound. Actually, now that she's got off the mound, well, she's walking away now, but she was just kind of begging near the car. Like she's about ready to go home.
Hey, patience.
Mabel normally gets the yolk on Haley's eggs, so she's expecting.
Very rude. This is all yolk. Jeez. Barely got an egg out of that.
So we brought, I think, 3 or 4 gallons with us, knowing that we would have to either find a spot to fill them up or buy more. And we went through a lot of water. There's no spot to fill them up here. And buying water, the closest spot was $5 a gallon. And then I think about 30 miles away, we found it, or the same place we got milkshakes that I talked about, we found it, I think, for $4. But now I'm going to crunch them up to make a little bit of space. That one still has a little bit in it. Wanted to show you this real quick. A pita heart. Show my love for Haley. It's already mostly gone, but she really liked it. You like my piss heart?
Oh, hell yeah, I did.
We are packed up. Do you want to say goodbye to the, Haley said it's probably pronounced playa, not playa, as I was saying earlier.
So that's how I've always read it. I didn't say
Which sounds
probably.
better to me. I think you're right. But
Bye, playa.
bye, player.
The morning walk.
Yeah. Alright, so we're getting closer to these ones, and turns out there's actually 2 ranchers that are corralling their gang of loose cows back into a field somewhere. Yeah, I know, it's very exciting.
There's so many. There's even a dog.
So many cows. I don't know if we can get through.
That's okay. Who needs to get there when you should have to make house? Maybe we'll lose it.
We are in a cow parade.
This is my dream. This is all I've ever wanted in my life. Hey! Hey! Never eat.
Look at them all. I know.
Run out in the middle. Drop it, guy. Holy
This is a treat.
I know. Amazing. Holy fuck.
Hi. Oh, that one's beautiful. I wonder how often that happens. They're gonna call, hey, all your cows got out. Yeah. I know.
Baseball's never been this exciting.
I know. She could not handle her shit. Alright, and that was just
Yay!
that was awesome.
4 out of 4 stars.
Well, I was planning on this video to be over. We are in Burns, Oregon. Still 6.5 hours from Portland, and we got a flat tire. It is Sunday, and every place in this small town is closed. There was one shop down the road that had an after-hours number. I called it, but there was labels or something. But no one answered. So put a little bit of air in the tire. It leaks out quickly, but we got about a mile down the road to this little Schwab, and of course they're closed. Oh, the door's opening. Hold on. All right, so I had to put the camera down real quick. Dude was actually here, the person that we were trying to call. I don't know where I was in that story. We got a phone number from some towing company called Sam's for somebody named Tiny, and then Tiny gave us this guy's number, who ended up actually being here. We called him and went straight to a voice mailbox that wasn't set up, so I thought that was a dead end. And then he came out, and he's going across town to fix up a tire for somebody else, and he's gonna come back, and since it is after hours, it is 109.
I can hear the tire.
Yeah, it's leaking pretty fast. It's $109 an hour. But I know tire repair doesn't generally take all that long, so hopefully we can get out of here at no more than $210.
Are we
$220.
take everything out of the car for him to do this?
Shouldn't. No. Unless he needs a spare, then we'll... But I don't want to drive that long on a spare, so we should be fine.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put this away.
This is why you don't travel during a pandemic.
Yep. No more traveling on Sunday. Still been waiting here for about 20 minutes. I don't think it's going to take him all that long. It's a small town. But this seems to have happened to me a lot on travels, or at least maybe the normal amount for somebody who drives as much as I do. But it's the same tire that we had fixed in, where was that? Arizona. Arizona? Might have been Arizona. Yeah, so same one. It's kind of the newest tire on the car. But that doesn't always matter if you run over something. You know, it doesn't matter at all. Yep, still waiting. Hopefully we will be back on the road and on the road again. Just can't wait to get on.